AWS Glue is a fully managed data catalog and ETL service. So let's take a closer look. Inside AWS Glue, you have a fully managed data catalog which holds all the information and metadata about the data that you have available inside your organization. And it will run around and trawl your data with the right permissions to be able to discover and catalog that data automatically and recatalog either on a schedule or when data changes. It can automatically, using this data catalog, generate customizable transformation code in Python, which you can then run just as is, or you can jump in and customize inside an editor or inside a notebook. From there, you can take that code, which is customized, and schedule it to run your ETL jobs monthly, weekly, whenever you want. And the entire system under the hood is entirely serverless. So Glue is going to provision and manage your infrastructure under the hood. There are no servers to call and provision and manage as you go through. And to get started with the workloads, you just need to do three things. The first thing you need to be able to do is to build your data catalog. Here, you can just set up a simple trawler inside the user interface, inside Glue, and it will run around, look into your S3 buckets, and identify the data, the fields, and the types of information, you can see there the big ints and so on, that are stored against that data. And once you've got this incredibly powerful data catalog, you can use that to do all sorts of ETL workloads and to drive a lot of automation so that your engineers can focus on the differentiating pieces of the ETL. The second part is to go ahead and generate and edit those transformations. So you can see here we've got a source database. We're going to take that source database, we're going to do a quick ETL, we're going to remove a column, and then we're going to load it into S3 in Parquet format, which is exactly the format that Athena can use efficiently to run ad hoc queries. So here, all we have to do is click a couple of buttons. Using the data that we have in the store, we can generate the Python code, which can be customized, and then you can just go ahead and run it. As soon as you have it ready, you can just go ahead and schedule your jobs. This is by far the most simple UI that I think I've ever shown an audience of this size, and I'm unapologetic about how easy and simple it is to use. So you can schedule and run your jobs reliably and at scale without managing all the infrastructure under the hood. And we've been very lucky to work with some customers in the private beta for Glue, such as News Corp, who are able to take all of their content, and they run that exact workload. They're able to take that content, transform it into Parquet format, and load it into a search table, which they then use Athena to query. We have folks like the OLX group, which take their real-time clickstream data and then load it into AWS, do transformations, so they can analyze the clickstream across millions of different customers. My Tomorrows takes clinical trials data and other medical information and aggregates it for analytics. And OST have been doing a fascinating project with Herman Miller, the furniture company, to produce connected furniture. So this is censored furniture, which is connected to the cloud. They collect all of the sensor information. They ETL it using Glue. And then they're able to use that sensor information to do automatic ergonomic assessment. And so they have a machine learning model which sits up on AWS. They transform the data ready for that machine learning model, and then they apply that machine learning model to do automated ergonomic assessment for folks that have Herman Miller connected furniture. So an extremely broad set of use cases from IoT to clickstream information, all the way through to medical information and clinical trials information, already up and running with Glue. And this will be available for all customers starting today.